Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Urlacher. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys who are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Eastern Michigan going fast. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to the ground with the running back.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to throw, it's Urlacher. Fires to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Urlacher. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Caught behind the line. It's Walters. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
26 yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. But these last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And you see this all the time now in football. You see motion across the formation, and sometimes they hand it to him, sometimes they don't. I like it. Hand it to the wide receiver. A lot of times down in the red zone, you're going to get man-to-man. You didn't get a big play, but I do like the change of pace in the running game.
Well, I just love finding different ways to get this guy the ball, too, because it's hard to throw the football down in this area of the field, but he's one of your best weapons, so be creative and find different ways to get this guy involved in the game.
They move the tight end all over. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. He'll try to tack on one more.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Set to kick it off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Eagles moving quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to pass. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The give to Davis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's got him this time.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the left. They'll immediately call timeout. It's now second down after the short completion.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Shaw. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by just 2 over Ohio State.
He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw. It's Urlacher. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ali. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Line gets set. 1st down. Going to the running game. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Eastern Michigan going fast. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Good enough for a 1st down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The play action fake. Coming after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Finds his man. It's Vaughn. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Nowhere to move. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it first and 10 from the 28. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to the air one more time. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Urlacher. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Pulls and fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The aerial assault continues. He caught it. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. That is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead. Life is good. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Urlacher. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, BG! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ball's at the 27, his offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're
looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Yaw. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Walters. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Second down coming up.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Line gets set. 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
49, Bowling Green. 28.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some pop. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. Hard running there. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way